You and your partner feel more like roommates than lovers. You can feel her pulling away and you desperately want to get her love back. But what if I told you that oftentimes the harder you push to try to get that love back, the more you're just pushing her away? And the reason for this is because most men are trying harder, but they're trying in the wrong ways. They're trying in ways that aren't actually resonating with her. And then to top it off, when they try harder, they're also seeking validation from her. They'll say something like, hey, did you notice that I washed the dishes? Hey, did you see that I took out the trash? Hey, did you notice that coffee I brought for you? And when she's not giving you recognition, of course, you want to point those things out to her because you want to show her that you're trying to love her. So you want that recognition because that recognition means everything to you. It means that she's noticing the effort that you're giving. But the thing is the moment that you point it out, you're putting pressure on her. You're putting pressure on her to feel a certain way. And that pressure can actually cause her to feel the opposite way. She can start to feel frustrated or angry or resentful or just annoyed at the fact that you're trying to get some type of response on her. So you're creating pressure on her when you're pointing out the things that you're doing. So the goal here is to actually let go of needing that validation and needing that recognition and needing her recognizing the things that you're doing in order for you to feel good. It's better for you just to let go of all of those expectations and don't do these things expecting a response from her. Because the thing is when you're really trying to repair a relationship and you're doing things specifically, going out of your way to try to make her happy, she sees that. And now she's looking at you as if you have some type of ulterior motive. Like you're not doing this because you're really growing in how you're showing love. You're not really making this a new habit. You're just doing it for some type of reaction. And when you do it for some type of reaction or some type of positive interaction, you're really causing her to feel pretty upset about that because you're not just doing those things to do it. You're doing it because you're looking for something from her. So that's why you've got to let go of needing that validation, and you really want to shift your mindset around trying harder. And you let go of thinking you have to please her all the time. Because when you're going out of your way to do things for her like that, trying to please her all the time, then seeking the approval for it, what she sees is she sees an insecure man. She sees a man who's not confident, a man who's desperate, and a man who's needy. And this is really why I choose and prefer to work with men over women, because most men really do have good intentions. You're not doing these things for her and asking for approval because you have malicious intentions. You really do have good intentions. You know, most men want to be kind. They want to be generous. They want to be loving and caring. And she wants that from him too, but it's got to be done in a way that's not going to affect the way that she views your masculinity. So the love comes back when you truly can let go of seeking the validation and you just start doing these things just because. Because when you just do these things just because, without expecting her to react in a certain way, she's going to start to notice that. And she's going to start to realize that you're just doing these things out of the kindness of your heart, not because you're expecting some type of reaction from her. So here's another deeper part of that. If you've watched some of my other videos, you know I talk a lot about love communication mismatches because, believe it or not, mismatch in the way that you show love and how she receives love and vice versa is literally the root cause of why relationships start to struggle. So what happens is you're over here offering love, it's not resonating for her, and you don't understand why it's not resonating for her. And that's why you're seeking the approval, because you want to make sure, hey, look, I'm doing these things. I'm showing my love. And so when she doesn't accept the love you're showing, it really starts to hurt you and it can start to affect you. We all show love and receive love in different ways. And if the way that you're naturally communicating love doesn't actually resonate with the way that your partner actually receives love, you're both going to start feeling hurt and unloved and not connected. And it's just a mismatch in how you show love, which is what I call love jargon, and how she receives love, which I call love lingo. And it's vice versa too. It's not just the way you show love and how she receives it, it's also how she shows love to you. And oftentimes, that's why most men are asking for validation, because they're noticing that the things that they're doing naturally are just not impacting her the way they used to. So that's why they try harder and nothing ends up coming of it. And all you're doing on her side is you're creating her to feel like, whoa, like I see what you're doing, but that's not what I need. So that's why it's really important, guys, to understand mismatches in love communication style. Understand what you also need to receive love. Because a lot of times what I noticed with working with men in my program, and even why I created this entire framework around love lingo and love jargon, is because the man starts to be unhappy first. And when a man starts to not be emotionally fulfilled on the inside, without even realizing it, it shows up in other ways. And so the man ends up not offering love anymore to the woman in the way she needs, because he's also lacking. So mismatches in love communication style, that's more important than emotional safety. It's more important than anything, because neither of you can create an emotional safe environment for one another if you're not feeling safe and loved as it is. So that's why if you're looking to get her to fall back in love and you're trying to get out of that roommate situation, you really have to ask yourself, okay, I see what I'm doing naturally, but what is it that she actually needs? And how do I shift my love jargon to ensure that I can match that on a regular basis? Because if you can master that, you can rebuild into an effortless relationship. So if you've noticed that the love you're showing is not resonating with your partner and you really want help changing the dynamic of the relationship so you can learn how to alter your love jargon on a regular basis in order to match her love lingo, check out my free masterclass, the 5-step system to resetting your love communication style to rebuild your relationship. And then there's also an opportunity to work with me as well if you need further guidance. I really hope this video was helpful, guys. If so, hit it a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like it. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and let's really focus on falling back in love.